Welcome. My name is Chris Moss, and I'll be your instructor this semester for Math 13 Elementary Statistics and Math 213 Lab for Statistics. This video is to introduce you to your Canvas course shell, and it applies to Math 13 Elementary Statistics, sections 9606, 9612, and 1117. It will also apply to Math 213 Lab for Statistics, section 9607 and 9613. The purpose of this video is to give you a short tour of your Canvas course shell, and I'll show you where to find your assignments and how to navigate through the material during this first week. I'll be in contact with you as we go through the semester. Look for videos, and you do want to reach out on a regular basis with email, and I'll be doing the same. So I'm going to share my screen with you, and we'll take a look at our material. All right, so when a student logs into Canvas for my course, this is 9606, this is what you'll see. Other classes are going to see pretty much the same thing. You have a navigation bar on the far left. You can minimize that if you wish. Most of our work is going to be done right here. Whenever you log into your Canvas course shell, you're going to visit the home page first. It's this here thing you see right in front of you, a couple of pithy little comments and quotes, and it lets you know you're in the right place. Down below that, we have a couple of other tabs, as I like to call them. We have our Syllabus tab, Assignments, Modules, Grades, Discussions, Quizzes, Pages, Confer Zoom, and Hartnell College Library. I'll go over each one in a little bit of detail so you can go ahead and discover what's in there as we start our semester. Underneath our syllabus, you'll see all the detail you'll need to see. A very important component, and I'll take this opportunity to stress that, is access to a TI-84 calculator. Yes, it must be a TI-84. No other type will do. It's the kind I use. It's the kind everyone uses for statistics in this particular instance. There are emulators available online, and they are free. There are also emulators available from TI-84 that cost a little bit of money. I really urge students to explore some of the free options and perhaps download beta versions and the like. You'll see links to some of these places in future communications. Down below your syllabus is where you're going to find your assignments. Most people are going to go directly here as opposed to modules right below. This is where you'll see your assignments. Currently, as you can see, they are undated. That's because none of this has started just yet. Our semester starts Monday, August 24th, so none of this is actually in play just yet. Once it is, you're going to see due dates and windows where you can interact with the material. Now, let's talk a little bit about the modules. The modules set the overall organization for the course. It's divided up into essentially 5 pieces: part 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. You only have access to the first bit right now. You'll have access to the rest as we go through the semester. But it does give you an idea as to the cadence or the pacing, if you will, of our course. The first little bit of work we're going to do this semester is really just to introduce you to Canvas. I'll come back to this in a moment. Down below modules, we have grades. Here you're going to be able to take a look at all the grades that you have and your total grade in the class so far. It's really quite useful. You can check your progress at any given time. We have a discussion forum. We will have a number of threads that we discuss this semester. It's one of my ways to keep in contact, meaningful contact with you, the student. Right now, there's nothing to discuss. The one that is there, Introduction to Discussion, is currently locked and closed. And again, that's going to become available Monday. Quizzes. This is a list of all the quizzes. We have assigned quizzes and we have practice quizzes. The practice quizzes usually can be taken any number of times, and they're really designed to familiarize yourself with the material in preparation for the actual quiz that you'll encounter. Pages is a list of all the pages that we use. Sometimes this link is there, sometimes it's not. Confer Zoom. It says error, but that's because I'm in the student view portion of my Canvas web shell. You will see a link to the Zoom application and the ability to schedule appointments and to meet with me via video conferencing and the Zoom application. We'll work on that as we go through the semester. What I really want to stress is that there are no strict online lecture times where everyone must Zoom in. That is not the case. Semester work is done asynchronously. You'll have your assignments, you'll work by yourself. I will be in touch with you and we'll talk a lot, but I will not require students to show up at a given time in a given place on Zoom to have some sort of lecture. Anything I do on Zoom for the group will be recorded and made available. We also have a link to the Hartnell Library, and this is going to be useful most likely in other classes. You cannot see it, but on your dashboard, I get an error because I'm in the student view here, you actually have a link to the Panther Learning Labs. And I'll talk a lot more about that in subsequent videos. You'll be able to get online tutoring. Obviously, because of the COVID-19 shelter-in-place restrictions, no one sees anyone face-to-face right now. All of this stuff must be done online. And that's another reason why, even though we don't require Zoom for our lectures, you will want to make sure you have a Zoom account and access to some sort of a video capability. Now, let's come back up here to modules and talk a little bit about the pacing up here. The first module, Part 0, Introduction to Canvas, is quite important. Everything in that module is due late PM on Wednesday, August 27th. Students who have not responded to the discussion and made a post will not be allowed to continue in the class. They will be dropped midnight, August 27th. At that point, I will be able to accept ads. I will not be able to accept any ads until August 28th, early AM. So I know some of you will see this video, some of you will want to add. You must be patient. I believe you're going to have access at least to view material until your situation is resolved. But do realize until you have an ad code from me, your instructor, you are not in the class. So let me go ahead and just once again review where we've been. We have the home page, the syllabus, which lays out all the wonderful detail that will deal with the semester. Assignments, you'll see due dates, topics, assignments to do, and the like. Modules, which gives you the overall look at the course. You can check your grades. We discuss, and we quiz. We might confer, and all of us need the library from time to time. So just a couple other things before I wrap this up. You'll want to purchase a text. Take a look at our syllabus. You'll see an ISBN number. Take a look online. Find one online. Find a used one. Usually they go for the $25, $30, maybe $40 range. Get one ASAP. All of our assignments will come from that book. You will not need to purchase any homework software. No, you guys pay enough money as it is. How will you submit your homework? You're going to take a look at those assignments. You're going to be able to take pictures or images of your work. You can use your smartphone. You may use a scanner and save it. There's a couple of options. You'll be able to read about them. You will submit those images, and that is how you shall submit your homework this semester. And any of the other good work you do also. Remember, you want to reach out to me with any questions, and we really want to make this a productive semester. Online learning has its own challenges. Students have a lot of responsibility on their shoulders. Do not get behind. Thank you. I'm going to stop my sharing now before I overshare. And I'll say that take a look at the material. There's going to be videos, there's going to be assignments, and we'll do our dead level best to really help you guys get through this in an online fashion. Thanks a lot. Goodbye.